Hello there, friends. I am Jessica Joy, and I am here to give you a tarot reading, or card reading tonight, today, this afternoon, this morning, whatever time you are watching this video right now. I am a Reiki Master Teacher. I am a life coach as well. So my readings are very much geared towards personal growth, soul growth, and guidance that Spirit is going to give you for that. Because we all need a little guidance, don't we? So that's what I'm here for, to help guide. So I'm asking Spirit to start off with your energy and what I need to know to help you moving forward from here. Wow. Okay, first card we got was the Crown Chakra. These are shiny cards, so my light is hitting it. So the Crown Chakra is our 7th chakra on the top of our head, and this is the crown, or this is the chakra that light comes into us, basically. The light from the universe. It supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So, Crown Chakra energy right now. This is weird. This card came out earlier with the Crown Chakra. So we got passion also and integration. So passion, the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Okay, so the things that you're passionate about are coming to the forefront right now for you and your connection to Spirit. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Integration. So I'm seeing, things in your life forming, coming together. Spirit's with you. Your passions are definitely at the forefront in this moment. The integration makes me feel like it's time to start integrating Spirit into your life also. I don't know if you're on the brink of a spiritual journey right now, or if you are feeling like maybe you are disconnected from Spirit at this time. And if that's the case, you're going to have to start integrating Spirit back in somehow. Maybe that's through your passions and the things that you love. People, places, and things that you're passionate about. That's really what life's all about. Let's see what the moon cards have to say about these 3 energies that are in your life at this time. You are enough. Full moon in Virgo. You are enough. Because you're, source. You are source. A personal issue reaches resolution. Surrender to the divine. Okay, here we go. Right here, these two cards together. Surrender to the divine. Right here. The crown chakra. The divine is with you, and it's time to surrender. Integrating spirit into your life can be challenging sometimes because spirit has other maybe some things that we weren't prepared for. Personal issue reaches a resolution. Full moon in Cancer here. So resolution, that means that, you know, something came to a head and the final is coming out here. And full moon in Virgo is, you know, kind of a flirtatious card too. So maybe it's time to kind of surrender to who you are and your passion for life, you know. I don't know if somebody was holding you back from them or not. But I'm going to read to you full moon in Virgo now. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next steps should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. So, integration between the universe and the normal. You know, life can be very magical, life can be mundane. So, I'm actually seeing that you know, maybe it's the spiritual realm that needs to come in more, not the mundane. You know, find your passions here. Do what sets you on fire. That's what you're here to do. That's what you're meant to do. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations. To practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. Time to live that healthy life. I'm doing it. I just started the keto diet again. And I'll tell you, changing over into a new way of living is always very exciting, and I love it. The next one is full moon in Cancer. Things are likely to get very heated, as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card can also suggest both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that it is a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. So you have some insecurities here and things about your worth. Maybe you don't really think that you're worth living your passion. and your dreams. You know, that that can really cause issues with achieving our goals, actually. The heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's 2 home signs, along with Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in the sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that this card, there's a sense of all as it should be, and don't worry, all will soon be well. So if you've been worrying, I think it's time to put your worry aside and surrender to the divine. Start integrating the divine into your life. Now, time for the tarot. See what's going on with the tarot, and whoever this is, viewer, whoever you are, I'm definitely feeling an energy of someone that is, I don't want to say sad. It's not really sad. It almost just feels like a boredom with life. And the mundane is kind of like you're getting over it. You're kind of, maybe that's going to make you explode here. Yeah, here's an ending. Which, oh, I apologize. I should use my other ones. So this is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords talks about an ending. Very much, you know, swords are the mind. So there's a cycle maybe in your mind, a way of thinking that is completely ending for you right now. Six of Cups. This card, reminiscing. The past is either coming now, the past is coming towards you, memories of the past, things that make you feel emotional from the past, whether it's reminiscing about the positive or the negative. You know, and if you see that this guy here, he's handing flowers. You know, I wish I would have used my other cards. Might need to change the lighting for these ones. But this is kind of past life energy sometimes as well. So being that the crown chakra came up too, you know, you could be dealing with some past life clearing or needing to clear some things from other lives that you've carried into this one. I see a King of Cups. I don't know if this is a father or someone in your life. It could be you, actually. You know, if you're a strong person in your emotions, or this is someone that supports you, you know, maybe it's ending. Maybe this relationship is ending. And that's this here. New mental place. You're starting to think a lot differently now about this relationship with the King of Cups. And you might be going towards them a little bit. You know, watch how aggressive you get here. You know, be willing to do more of the work on your stuff. Not so much worry about this other person. Like I said, it also could be a family member. But you're feeling like you are in a whole new mental place. So now's the time to trust in spirit to support you now. If this person was a supportive person for you, that support might be ending. So, you know, it's time to stand on your own 2 feet. And that's okay. That's a great place to be, but you are good enough to do it. As long as you incorporate spirit here into your life. Spirit's asking you to surrender to the divine. And that's the full moon card. You know, that's also kind of a peak. And with that 10 of Swords, and the fact that a personal issue reaches resolution, you know, you might have had or going towards, oh my Lord. So here we have the Six of Cups again. Tell me more here. Strength. Can I get some more, please? Aha. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to let go. You are good enough to move forward from the situation because you got strength here. You know, this is a really beautiful card. That lion. You know, the strength of a lion. Think of the lion, the king of the jungle. You know, that's inside of you. As long as you connect with your passion by becoming a bit temperate. You know, this is the Temperance. This is the card of moderation. And also alchemy. So alchemy is taking one energy and transmuting it into another energy. So right now you are taking the energy from this ending, from things hitting a peak, coming to a bubbly place, and you have wanted to be probably a little more aggressive than, you know, you should be. So now's the time to take the strength and move on mentally, you know, in a better place, healthy wise. You know, Temperance, I always think like lifestyle change, coming to a place of understanding the balance. You know, twos are always balanced, and this one has, you know, 2 cups in it. So the balance between the 2 cups, and you see, you know, back and forth, back and forth. And there's also, you know, the sun coming up in the background there. Sunrise or a sunset. It's an ending and a new beginning. But this is, you know, your responsibility to do that. Not anyone else's at this time. Okay, Spirit's telling me to get some more tarot cards out here. When you do this, you are going to be rewarded with overabundance of love and goodness and emotions. This is healing. This is a whole new place emotionally. You're going to walk away from this situation strong as hell, mentally and in your heart. And Spirit's going to make that happen for you. Now, I would like some more advice on this. On, you know, how can you do that? You know, it's one thing to sit here and tell you, hey, you're going through a really hard time. And you know, you got to start believing in yourself and your passions and your dreams. But, you know, how are you going to do it? I am a life coach. I do love to give advice and help people figure out how to do that. So I am seeing an elder, okay? We got either you're the elder or or you have an elder in your life that you can trust, that you can count on. I'm thinking this King of Cups might actually be that elder. And they're going to be there for you. So do not be afraid to ask. Okay? But you're going to be a leader as well. You know, but this is going to be someone who's going to teach you how to be, if that makes sense. You know, they're going to give you the example of what it's like to lead and be there for someone else. Entering your power, standing strong. You are a leader, stepping into the light. Let your truth be heard and felt by others. Make a stand in life. You carry deep inner wisdom. You are a teacher and a leader in the deepest sense of the words. You are a beacon for others. In native cultures, the elders, tribal chiefs, and clan leaders are looked to for advice and leadership. When this card chooses you, it's time to step into your leadership role. An elder walks the path, stomps the grass down, and throws the boulders out of the way so that the path is easier for others. Sometimes you might find yourself alone or tired, but know that what you're doing is making a difference in the lives of many. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve, supporting others to reach their dreams. Even if you've been in the background in the past, right now it's your turn to step forward and become the light for others. So you're not just bringing in the light through your crown chakra, you are shining the light towards, everyone around you. So the more work you do on yourself, though, the more light you're going to shine. And you are good enough for this. And you have to believe that. Being an elder and a tribal leader means speaking your truth, even if it's hard or even if you're afraid. If there's anyone you need to stand up to, this is the time. Being a leader means supporting others. So if there's anyone you need to support or make amends with, this is the time. Okay, so this is the time to have the strength for a personal resolution or a personal issue to reach resolution, okay? This is that time right now. That's what that card is saying. If there's anyone you need to stand up to, this is the time, okay? Grandfather Sky. I love this card because the moon and the sun are in it together. That kind of makes me feel, I don't know, it makes me feel warm. Because I love the sun, and I love the moon, and I love them together. Where is this card? Grandfather Sky. This is your time to reach for the sky. Expansive energy, vitality, health, healing, and passion. Okay. Expansive energy, vitality, health, healing, and passion. Okay? Let's go back. We got passion. We got temperance. Right here. Health, vitality, healing. These qualities are expanding in your life. They are expanding. The sky's the limit. You are a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. Right here, crown chakra. It's going to start happening for you. Your ability to sense energy fields is increasing dramatically. Be prepared to soar to new heights. When you receive the Grandfather Sky card, you're entering into an expansive cycle. Do not hold back and repress what you feel. Your body and spirit will become drained. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes dull. If you allow your emotions and needs the freedom to be spontaneously expressed, waves of incredible energy will expand inside of you. Running on your own resources, it's easy to become drained. However, letting the divine light of the Creator flow through you easily replenishes your soul. And I kind of tell people that all the time about being a Reiki master, where, before I got attuned into Reiki, I used my own energy, to help and do Reiki sessions and even just be in the world. I was a hairstylist for 14 years. So I would, put all my energy out. But it was my energy. But moving into, being a Reiki master, I learned how to use spirit to do the work. I don't do it technically. Like right now, I'm not really doing anything. But giving what's coming to me through my intuition, through my crown chakra, and, trusting and surrendering to the divine that this message is going to reach the person it's going to reach. And you have probably been very much like, everybody else that's empathic or sensitive, or a healer, a light worker. You give too much of yourself. To deepen your connection with Grandfather Sky and bring an expansive energy into your life, stand outdoors with your arms reaching up to the sky. And please make sure it's in front of your neighbors, because that's, really fun too. One of the fastest ways to bring joy and bounty into your life is through gratitude. Allow thankfulness to surge through you up into the heavens. So go outside, put your arms in the sky, and thank Grandfather Sky for all, that's coming down to fill you with light so you can follow your passion. I really think this is funny because this is my second reading and technically my third on this channel, but both of them had passion in it. So passion, I think, is a good theme for everybody out there, whether this was your reading or not, and you got a few messages through it. Life is about our passions and dreams. And recently someone said to me, just got to pay the bills. And I said, I understand that we have to pay the bills and all, but, to follow your dreams and your passions is real joy in life. And I think that's what we're meant to do. Sometimes I think the human existence and the way we live our lives is exhausting. And it's not fair sometimes, You're born into this world to just keep working and working and working. My throat chakra's acting up. I'm expressing something that makes me uncomfortable. So for you to move forward right now, you need to have discernment. Your discernment right now is going to be the voice of your mind that tells you, hey, you can't do it. You're, this and that. You're not good enough. It says right here, you are good enough. So the fact that you got this card, you don't believe you're good enough, you're going to have to discern between the voice that keeps telling you you're not good enough and find the voice of spirit, the intuition, because that is the voice that is going to speak to you to give you the confidence to be able to move forward in your passions. Does that make sense? Oh, good. It does. Okay. Oh, I love this YouTube stuff. I'm so excited for this channel right now. Cosmic Flower. The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrances of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. You are magnificent, and you deserve to be happy. You're a leader. And as long as you can work on your discernment between your intuitive voice, put the hard work in, it's time to balance your life a little bit here and be able to come into a place of integration, integrating your passions. Okay, let's say you have a full-time job, okay, and you say, there's not enough time for me to live my passion. All I've ever wanted to do is do this thing. Well, until you start integrating that new thing into your life, it's never going to come to fruition. In coaching sessions through the years, I've, gone through this with people where I break down things like, well, can you tell me how last night, exactly how many hours of Netflix have you watched? How much time did you spend scrolling Facebook? 3, 4 hours. That's our society. Sitting around staring at a screen is, obviously you're doing it right now. We all do it. But sometimes we need to be more mindful of how many hours we're spending when we can start integrating our passions into our lives. We got to find joy in that. And that's where you're at right now. So ask Spirit for help. Spirit is here to help you. You have a leader with you. You have someone with you that is going to be substantial. And so reach out. Reach out to whoever that is. If it's somebody you know, it doesn't have to be a man either. Just because I'm relating it to the King of Cups. This could just be a very strong, emotionally strong woman, who gets it done in life. Woman or man, it doesn't matter. They are very much that role of support for you. So, but you got to ask. You're never going to get it if you don't ask. And you have to ask the divine too. You can't sit around thinking that you're not worthy, because you are. You are worthy. We all are. All right, this message was quite astounding to me, honestly, because I believe that you are a healer, and that is what I am, and I know how hard that path can be, and I know how hard it can be to walk away from things that you need to end, to follow your dreams and your passions and